In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 finance YouTubers inspire. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. A changing environment the previous year, with all of its tragedies and instability, has altered our way of life. Regardless matter how much everyone wishes for a return to normalcy, the fact is that life will never be the same as it was before. Terminology like coronavirus, lockdown, social distance, and pandemic were commonplace. Some parts of life, at least on the surface, may soon seem to be back to normal. People will begin to go out again, and bars and cafes will be packed, the skies will be filled with flights, and the roads will be as crowded as they were before. Some optimists even predict a post-COVID boom for those companies that have made it that far. 1. Jikh. There's no getting around the reality that a lot of YouTube's personal finance experts are ridiculously young. Jikh is a great example. Without his beard, he'd probably struggle to get a bank account on his own. It might be a bit alarming at first to see so many young people talking about investing and generating money. After all, it's natural to believe that wiser older brains are more likely to provide sensible advice, having made their fair share of errors and learning from them through time. 2. Bureau of Coins. Okay, there's no avoiding the blatant self-interest here, but hey, the Bureau is happy of what we've accomplished and what we provide to our devoted subscribers: serious, well-researched, and completely unbiased crypto advice. There are plenty of moon boys willing to peddle whatever currency or token they're holding without going into great detail about why it's apparently a surefire way to make you wealthy. Guy understood right away it wasn't the direction he wanted to take Coin Bureau, and he's stuck to his guns ever since. The emphasis is on teaching, with a dash of amusement tossed in to keep things lighthearted. Guy enjoys getting right down to the nitty-gritty of a crypto project, and we often have to cut some of his films to keep them from becoming too lengthy. The goal is to assist viewers in their own research as they decide whether or not to invest in a project. 3. Stefan. Howdy, Graham. It's the fellas here. Another young American success story is at number 3, but he has the most subscribers of any of the three, with over 3 million. Those are huge figures, and Stefan is deserving of them. He's earned a lot of money, he produces films like clockwork, and he's a fun person to hang out with. Stefan is a Los Angeles native who began his path to wealth when he entered the real estate market at the age of 18. After failing to go into college, he turned to selling properties and discovered he had a talent for it. He then moved on to YouTube in 2016, where he began posting videos on how to make money with real estate. 4. Get to know Kevin May. For the most part, the year 2020 will be remembered as a month when the epidemic stranded the bulk of the world's population with nowhere to go. Kevin Paffrath and his wife Lauren, on the other hand, had reason to rejoice after earning more than $1 million in a month for the first time. Kevin began his career as a realtor, like many other personal finance YouTubers. He and Lauren, who knows a thing or two about real estate, acquired a decrepit property for $305,000 in 2012, utilizing the most of their funds and leaving just $8,000 for improvements. They realized where their future lay after making a large profit. 5. Jordan Page, fun chipper free on YouTube. Personal finance isn't limited to videos about how someone earned a lot of money. It's not always about how money is produced, but rather how it's handled and stretched. Jordan Page, with her channel dedicated to budgeting, frugality, and basic financial sense, comes in handy here. Jordan is a pleasant variation from the traditional personal finance YouTuber, with an emphasis on making every cent count, something she needs to do as a mother of 8 children. Her declaration that she'll do pretty much anything to save a buck may seem excessive, but she keeps her promise. She isn't afraid to ask her neighbors if they have any leftover food, and she even baked cookies on the dashboard of her vehicle. Jordan's channel is more concerned with caring for his family than with generating money from stocks or cryptocurrency. It may not be what most people are searching for, but there's a lot of good information there, and Jordan's constantly upbeat. 6. The Financial Diet. The Financial Diet, which has been active since 2015 and has approximately 900,000 members to date, is another terrific channel with limited real estate discourse. It takes a refreshingly new approach to things, claiming that it discusses personal finance in a manner that doesn't make you want to weep in a ball. The Financial Diet differs from many of the other channels on our list in that it has a variety of presenters and categorizes its content. Chelsea Fagan takes the lead, but she is accompanied by a diverse group of guests who give their knowledge on a number of issues. This is the place to go if you want to see videos that debunk certain financial misconceptions and look skeptically at some suggested cures that don't work. In other words, it's a channel that isn't afraid to take a critical stance on many of the fads and ridiculous life hacks that seem to be all over the place these days. This alone makes it well worth a subscription, but there's also lots of practical information to be found there. 7. Debt-free millennials. Millennials are a much maligned generation, accused by boomers who grew up in an environment of inexpensive housing and employment stability of being preoccupied with social media and fiscally irresponsible. While there's lots to laugh about millennials, there's no doubting that they've been dealt a particularly bad financial hand. The cost of a good education has risen dramatically in recent years, and those entering the job market, assuming they can find one, find themselves burdened with student debt, as well as all the other debilitating expenditures that contemporary living imposes. In the meanwhile, most of them can forget about having a house anytime soon. 8. Nate O'Brien. American alert, obscenely young and photogenic. Yes, we've returned to the clean-cut gods of personal finance with another who has amassed over 1 million followers to his YouTube channel. Nate O'Brien offers a wide range of films on subjects such as investment, side hustles, and passive income. But, like any self-respecting personal finance channel, he has a strong minimalist streak running through him, and showy consumerism is nowhere to be seen. A trip to the channel may also provide a lot more entertainment than simply financial news. His opinions on literature, inspiration, productivity, phone use, and maintaining a diary are among his other noteworthy films. It's a little more off the beaten path than some of his handsome boy contemporaries, and it's all the better for it. 9. Wealth hacker. Jeff Rose. Jeff Rose has been a part of the YouTube personal finance community since 2011. Teaching you extremely practical wealth building, investment, and internet marketing tactics, he says on his YouTube channel. It has resulted in approximately 370,000 dedicated members and over 26 million video views. Rose is a U.S. military veteran who fought in Iraq and returned from active service to pursue his dream of becoming a certified financial planner, CFP. His goal for financial independence is motivated by his parents' debt troubles as he grew up, which he feels led to his father's death. 10. Chappel. This YouTuber takes a different approach to talking to the camera, combining it with some well-produced films for which he gives the narration. Chappel, a Canadian, has amassed over 470,000 followers and around 50 million views for his videos since 2016. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.